Hello. What we're going to do is we're going to have a little mini lesson on how to use a spreadsheet to create pie charts and bar graphs. So without further ado, let's go to share screen, and there we go. All right, so now we're at screen sharing. The very first thing I'll do is I'll go over to show how to do this on Excel. Now, this is an Excel spreadsheet that I've already loaded some data in. The very first one is going to be a spreadsheet that consists of data that was taken from, and I'll go ahead and close this thing, not close it, but lower it. This is the cumulative official Peoria County 2020 general election results. And I'm going to focus on the presidential race between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And from those results, we found that in Peoria County, which includes the city of Peoria, 45.55% of all people voted for Donald Trump, 51.9% voted for Joe Biden, and then 2.55 either left President blank or voted for another candidate. Now, if you wanted to display this as a pie chart, that would be okay, because that would be an acceptable use of a pie chart, because this is supposed to add up to 100%. So when you look at a pie chart, you can see the proportion with a graphic display of the proportion. Now, the way you do that is you go to Insert, and you look here, and you see right here, you look at pi. You do that. And now the very next thing you need to do is you need to figure out what the data is. So taking a look here, let's just figure out what we want to do with this data here. Insert a pie chart based on this. And because we had clomped this off, you could see right here, the Trump is going to be in red, Biden's going to be in this off green, and the neither is this little bit in purple. Now, this thing here can be saved as a file, or it could be stored in some part of the graph somewhere. So we'll move that over. Now, suppose we wanted to do a pie chart, and let's go ahead and switch to this data set between columns G and H, where in column G, you have this thing HCM. What this is the percentage of a health club, a typical health club or a gym. Obviously not a university gym. These numbers would be very different than, say, something like the Riverplex or the one in Landmark or something like that. And these are the typical ages of the members. And the reason a gym might be interested in knowing that is they'd like to have activities geared toward the population of their membership. Now, a senior center would be much more skewed down here, but let's say we do that. So, and I'll just show you where I got the data from. It comes from this website here, who uses the health clubs. Now let's go ahead and just go ahead and do a pie chart. So we go to Insert. Well, first of all, let's highlight our data. And let's now go and do the pie chart. And right here, we get a nice pie chart right here, where these represent the respective age groups of the health club users. And again, it's appropriate because this sum total should be the total membership of your health club, right? Now, let's look at this next bit of data here, which I'll go ahead and outline right there. Now, this is a chart that this is data, not a chart yet, that comes from the following. And I only took a few of these so to make the example a little bit more tenable here. But these are the percentage of people age 15 or older who engaged in at least on an average day did one of these sports. Okay, and the idea is to figure out what's popular. Now, in this particular case, this is not going to necessarily add up to 1 because these aren't all possible activities. Lots of times people won't do anything in a particular day. And the second, and obviously this means walk for exercise. And the second is that a lot of people do 2 things. They might do a weight workout, then they might do the cardio machine on the same day, or they might go for a walk, then go for a swim, or they might run and then swim if they're a triathlete, or they might do something for a warm up and lift weights or something like that. So a pie chart would not be appropriate here. But a bar chart would work just fine. So you go to insert and you go to a bar right here. Now the bar, the way this is going to be horizontal bars like so. And you can see right there, this is of course ordered with a most activity first. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to add up to 100%. In fact, there will be some duplication. Some people will do more than one activity, so a pie chart wouldn't work. Now, suppose you wanted to do this as a column. Well, it's the same sort of thing. And you can see now it displays the same information, but now that the columns are going up and down. So that's sort of the base, and a pie chart would not be appropriate for this. If you wanted to do a bar chart for one of these now, so let's go ahead and do this data here, and let's do a column chart. You can see this data here that we have as a pie chart represented as a bar chart. So that's how you do the bar charts in Excel. Now, what about Google Sheets? Well, let's go ahead here, and I have this information already up in Google Sheets. Now, I recommend go ahead and let's say you want to insert right here. Okay, a chart. And let's see. So you go to a chart, and let's say you want to do a pie chart. Pie chart is okay there. Now you want to do the data range. Now data range, you can do it like this. And let's go back to insert chart. And there we have our pie chart. Okay. And that's a nice little pie chart for the same data this time. Now, suppose you wanted to do a column chart. That's a bar chart where the things go up and down. And notice that's what we did is we had the insert key. Or we could do a sideways chart, a horizontal chart like that. Now, let's go ahead and do a second thing. Let's get this out of the way. And let's go up. And let's say we'd like to highlight this data here. And let's go ahead and insert a chart. And this is already a nice column chart, and you can see right there, you can take the type of chart and have this. Now the bar chart, the pie chart would not be appropriate here because of the duplication, meaning that people can do more than one activity. These activities do not partition something. Now let's go ahead and highlight this data, the membership data. Insert, and let's do the chart. Go to insert, go to chart right there. Okay, that's the bar chart for that. With this one, a pie chart would work okay also because this is everybody. And this gives you a nice little synopsis. So that's how you do it on Google Sheets. So we'll do more examples, but if you're taking my class, if not, well, this is how you do it. And thanks for watching.